Nigel Ayala giving tiny figurines to his new friends.
Hi, Legendary fans, I'm Gareth. This is day one for Godzilla.
So if it worked properly, you would have seen the highlight reel that Legendary Pictures themselves put up, thanking the fans for all the love and support for the latest Legendary Pictures movie, which is Godzilla vs. Kong. A lot of people seem to think that Godzilla vs. Kong is a Warner Bros. Pictures movie. No, it's not. It's produced and made by Legendary Pictures. Just Warner Bros. is a distributor. So they've pretty much confirmed we're getting more Kaiju Monsterverse movies. To Monsterverse fans, past, present, and future, thank you. Pretty cool highlight reel that Legendary Pictures put up, I believe, a few days ago. And also what is cool is the box office numbers are insane. You've got to factor in that reportedly Warner Brothers paid Legendary Pictures $250 million to put it on HBO Max and release it at the cinema the same day. Why? Because Legendary has a 75% stake in it, whereas Warner Bros. Has a 25% stake in it. So at the box office, it's made $288 million internationally, which is 80% of the money, and domestically 69 million in America, which is pretty damn weak, which is 19.4%, with the international of 80.6, which makes a worldwide total of 357,800,000. So just shy of 358 million, which is insane because you add $250 million to that and it's already made more money than King of the Monsters. And this movie is received really well globally. It's received so well by everyone, which is pretty freaking darn cool. And it's holding up. It came out March the 31st and we're now into week 2. And yes, it has dipped. The takings have dipped, but the takings are still there, which is cool. So this is going to give companies, studios a bit of confidence in releasing movies in the theaters, which is cool because we all want to see movies like Black Widow, The Fast and Furious 9, and whatever there is at the cinemas because people want to get out. Sadly, in England and in most places in Europe, we can't watch Godzilla vs. Kong in the theaters because it's not open until the middle of May. Hopefully, they do a small Godzilla vs. Kong run in England in May, and I'd happily go watch it at the box office, but they probably won't. So, something that came out which is really, really cool from Legendary Pictures. Big Boss, the CEO of Legendary Entertainment, I believe, Josh Grod, I believe that's how you pronounce it. He literally said there is more Monsterverse movies coming. He said this: "We have a number of ideas for more movies," which is freaking cool. But as we know, it's kind of the same situation with Spider-Man in the MCU, where Legendary Pictures have to get the licenses, they have to make deals with Toho. So it's cool him saying, we've got new ideas for more movies, which is cool. I mean, Legendary does own Kong, but predominantly movies do better when Godzilla functions in them because he's the fan favorite. I hate to say that, but he absolutely is, which is cool. So they've got more ideas. It's not a 100% confirmed. This isn't a source. This is coming directly from the head of Legendary Entertainment saying, we've got more ideas. So they, like I said, as soon as GV Kong came out, they look at the numbers. They've already made enough money on this movie to justify a second movie. So it's just a case of they have to go with an idea and make a new arrangement with Toho to use whichever characters they want, or whichever company owns whichever Titans Kaiju that they want to use, which is freaking, it really is insane because at the moment they haven't decided if Dune is gonna come out on HBO Max and theatrically the same day. I mean, it makes more sense for Dune just to come out at the box office now. And that's another movie that people are going to misconstrue as being a Warner Brothers movie. No, it's the same thing as Godzilla vs. Kong. It's a Legendary movie. So that's pretty damn cool. So there's a really freaking insane theory out there. Now, I don't know who to credit or who to give accreditation to, but we're going to give accreditation to a YouTube channel called Dangerville, which I think is one of the biggest monster Monsterverse-based YouTube channels. They're very good. We came across their video via our website, and essentially it's talking about the creature in Hollow Earth. Now, they did make a video. I will link it down below. It's essentially getting to the fact that could this small reptile beast that we see in Hollow Earth, could it be Godzilla's son? Now, they've worded it like a theory video, and my personal opinion is I don't actually think it's got anything to do with Godzilla, but I do actually agree with a lot of the standpoints they make. There is similarities. The fins on the back of this creature in Hollow Earth does look similar. There is some similarities to Godzilla for sure, but as you know, we are fairly new to covering Monsterverse and monsters on this channel. So is this reptile related to Godzilla? I don't know. I don't think so. I really don't think he is, but they put a cool video out there, and I give creditation where creditation is due. So yeah, I'll overlay some footage what I'm on about now. It's a scene where the crab thing and then this Godzilla's son, or whatever you want to call it, eats one of these crabs, and yeah, it does look like it could be related to Godzilla for sure. It does look pretty big compared to the other new creatures that we've seen inside Hollow Earth, but for sure it's probably less than 20% the size of Godzilla. So I don't believe it's got anything to do with Godzilla, but I think it's a really freaking cool theory. If you guys remember, this channel literally started on making theory videos, so it's a cool theory. It really is. So make sure to check out Dangerville for this theory. I do think it's cool. I'm probably going to put something related to it in the title because I do think it's a pretty cool concept, and a lot of websites have picked this idea up that potentially it could be related to Godzilla in some capacity, which is freaking cool. So ever since this movie came out, we're getting a lot more. We're getting some beautiful, stunning images of Mechagodzilla concept art from key art from Godzilla vs. Kong. So there's a website called Godzilla-movies.com, and yeah, I overlay some of the images now. They're so stunning of Godzilla and Mechagodzilla going at each other. It's just early concept art, and it just shows you how they got from the standpoint of starting to where the movie ended, and it's pretty cool. There is going to be some kind of book coming out in a while, so that'll be pretty cool to check that out. It really will be. Also, my boy Boss Logic did an epic Godzilla vs. Kong collaborations, and it looks like it's an official collaborations with Legendary Pictures. It's pretty cool. I'll overlay it right now. It's on his Instagram. It's pretty badass. So like always, guys, I will keep you up to date with all the latest and greatest Kaiju and Monsterverse stuff, so let me know, guys. Do you agree with Dangerville's, I think it's Dangerville's original theory that this creature on Hollow Earth could be Godzilla's son? I don't really think it is, but I think there's definitely more to it. If you go back to Adam Wingard's comments, he says we will be introduced to new creatures. As we know, Nizuki, Warbat, we had the Hellhawks, we had the crab-like thing in there, and yeah, there were a few in there. I was a bit disappointed that there wasn't really any alphas in there, but it will be interesting to see which titans are dormant inside the Hollow Earth, because for sure there will be some, for sure. It's a bit disappointing that we didn't get to see Behemoth in Godzilla vs. Kong. That would have been cool. So let me know, guys, what they're going to do. What do you think about the comments of Legendary Entertainment Boss saying they've got ideas for more movies? What do you want? Do you want Space Godzilla? Do you want Warstu? Do you want Destroyer? The possibilities are endless as long as Toho are playing ball, and seeing as how much money this movie has made, I'm pretty sure Legendary Pictures are going to go in hard, because I can see this movie easily smashing over $500 million. I think if we weren't in a pandemic world, this movie could have really got close to $1 billion. Now, I don't think Destroy All Monsters is going to happen, because that's like an epic scale, and we haven't been introduced to that many titans yet to do that. But I don't know. It'd be cool, guys. Let me know down below, what do you want? Do you want like a Pacific Rim crossover? Do you want Mechagodzilla versus Godzilla when they're fresh? Because Mechagodzilla came at Kong and Godzilla when Godzilla was pretty much, beaten up. He was beaten up bad, so it made Mechagodzilla look much more powerful than he actually is, because obviously he'd been fighting Kong versus Godzilla. He was all pretty much knackered at that time, so then Mechagodzilla comes in and he's mechanical, so it'd be cool to see Mechagodzilla going head-to-head with Godzilla when he's fresh. And let me know, guys, do you agree with everyone's comments? They should get rid of these freaking humans in the movies already. But if you did read the novel for Godzilla vs. Kong, it does give you a lot more backstory of the human side of the movie, which I guess because due to runtime, Warner Bros. And Legendary Pictures clearly wanted this to be sub 2 hours. Apparently there is an Adam Wingard cut. Release the Adam Wingard cut that could be apparently 5 hours, and it does cut off a lot of Kong's connections and much more in-depth information and backstory for the character of Kong, which would be cool to see one day. But Adam Wingard's already come out and said he won't be doing a release the Adam Wingard cut for this movie. So like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at Warstu, check us out on Twitter or WarstuG, and we'll catch ya in another video very soon. Catch ya later.